Welcome back to Unreal Golf. Just felt like going live today. I don't know. We hit 10,000 subscribers yesterday. I'm so thankful. It feels real now. Like up until this point, I've been working hard, investing a lot of time into it, and I want to invest even more time into it now. I'm so excited. Just something about hitting 10,000 yesterday. Felt great. I wish I could do this every single day. So I'm working towards that. And I don't know. I'm supposed to be practicing so that I can get good again. Second place in GSL last week. We got another 65 bucks. So that means I'm up to 165 bucks now in winnings in the GSL. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet, but we're keeping a running tally for now. So yeah, I didn't think my round was like incredible by any means, but was pretty stoked to see that. What's up, Muscle Milk Daddy? Thanks for joining in, man. Ooh. Got to clean up my space a little bit. It feels a little cluttered right now. Kids are at school, and wife's trying to take a nap. Sorry, wife. I am working on my review comparison between the Omni and the MLM2 Pro. It took me almost all day yesterday to film it. Almost the entire day. Because I had to plan it. And then I started editing it. I guess it took more than half the day. How was that? That seemed kind of good. And so now I have to edit that. I've got a few other reviews to do for my other niches. And I'm tired. I need a break. This weekend is my wife and I's, I think, 7-year anniversary. I think we're both like not really sure. We actually got the kids taken care of for Saturday and Sunday. I've never been to the spa before. We're going to go 2 days in a row. We're going to do like a head spa thing for an hour. And then the next day we're going to do a massage and just kind of some stuff that we never really get to do. So welcome in, everyone. Good morning. Just random stream today. I just felt like sharing some of the positive energy that I'm feeling after hitting 10K yesterday. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Bob. GTA 6 reveal on Netflix. Oh, I heard about that. I didn't know that it was on Netflix, but I knew they were revealing it. Again, I want to do a few swings with this ball, so I'm sorry if the mic just sounds weird for a minute. Hey, Tarps. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I hit 9 feet back from the screen. And it feels really nice. I've gone as close as about 7.5 feet in my old setup, but with a 5-foot depth enclosure, it's not really possible. So I'm just getting loose right now. But it feels really nice to be 9 feet, to be honest. 8 feet's great too. 8 feet is definitely great as well. But 9 is really nice. Let's see if there's a better place for me to put this so it's not terrible for you guys for the next few minutes. I'm only going to do a few swings with the ball, but it does really help me stay connected. So I've been trying to start my sessions that way instead of just rushing into sim golf and getting into bad habits. Should have impact location up on the screen. Let me change clubs so we can track that all day. 6 feet from the screen. I don't know how you do it, Bob. I'm going to be honest. Can you hit driver from there? You wouldn't be able to do it with an enclosure. I start feeling weird if I get any closer with driver. Like I'm gonna hit the enclosure. We're just gonna get the body moving. And I'm not really sure what I'm gonna play yet. I was thinking about doing the simulator golf tour, playing in round 2. Round 1 went okay. Just okay, that was about it. There we go. Just making contact. How was that one? Dang, that was off the heel too. Today I'm using the, forgot how to speak. Today I'm using the Square Omni. Yeah, I'll do it around in a few minutes. I'm just getting warmed up. I get into some really bad habits if I don't get loose, and I tend to do that a lot. So I'm just gonna take a few minutes to warm up and then we'll go play. That was nice, sir. Pretty good ball speed for just like what feels like a half swing. Contact may be better. Maybe. It's crazy how good it feels, this thing. Just gets everything moving in sync. See if I can swing one without losing it. They go a little left for me with this thing, but that's okay. How do you get your impact on the screen? I'm in OBS. Sorry, we're gonna move this back. I lost a magnet today on my microphone. Doing a video outside. Oh, is the mini driver working for you, Bob? Everything dead straight is so crazy. Those are not straight, but they're decent. I'm using OBS, so on the Square connector, you can hit advanced. That impact comes up in the GS Pro API window. And then I can add that window as a source in OBS, and I just crop it down so that it's just that. All right. I don't know what's been going on, but I've definitely lost some distance lately. I don't know if I'm just trying to swing more controlled or what. I guess it's better, but I just been feeling short. Well, we'll take center line. I'm thinking about going and do that GS Pro challenge real quick as a way to warm up my shorter clubs. Let's do that. I mean, everything seems pretty neutral. I won't hit anything else. I'll just hit a couple drives. See how that's treating me today. Decent for a first drive. Love the Omni. If for some reason you're on the fence about it, like, don't be on the fence about the Omni. It is so good. That's exactly what that shot felt like, which is my pretty typical miss. I can have a two-way miss, but that's pretty normal. There we go. I don't think we really need to warm up. Whatever, it's good enough today. I'm building soon, and will not have an enclosure. Good. I think that's the best way to do it. Minus you lose some of the blackoutness of the enclosure. So you lose maybe a little bit of contrast, I guess, on your screen. My screen will be 13 feet wide. Wondering how high short wedges hit on the screen at 9 feet away. Well, let's hit some wedges right now. I guess it also honestly depends on how you hit your wedges. If you haven't done this GS Pro weekly challenge yet, it's up here. I don't know if you have to be on beta for it, but some weeks I'm near the top. Josh Ottie's up there this week. And but my wedges typically will hit, even from here, maybe 6.5 feet up there. If I hit a flop shot, yeah, I'm gonna hit up top, but otherwise, not even close. And I even worry about it outdoor when I hit into a net, because you definitely can't miss there. And it's never really an issue. If you have a really high launch angle, maybe, but I don't really think it's an issue. If you ever need Pro V1s, just come on over and look under my screen. They all end up under here. So if you haven't done this GS Pro weekly challenge yet, you can get stuck here for a while. I don't know how many holes this one is. Oh, it says 8. And you just want to get it as close as possible. You get a score, it averages it out. Best score you can get is 1,000. I'm typically trying to get over 900, but you have to get pretty close to the middle circle on every shot to do that. It can be hard to do. Ooh. Ooh. Did you see that? That was cool. That was cool. Wow. Gonna be hard to top that. Maybe I should just quit. I bought the Spectrum Element, building an app for it. Should be nice, nice. I want the Spectrum Element. Since we're building a house right now, I'm not allowed to make any big purchases, but yeah, that was awesome. Got my heart going. It looked good right off the face. Nice. Pure Play is going to be beautiful. The Element looks fantastic. I hope that I can get a demo because I can't buy one right now. Have you guys heard of that $500 quad camera, 4-camera unit, no subscription for GS Pro? Looks like a tiny little box. I don't know. I saw a review on it. Don't really know how accurate it was because the guy didn't put it up against anything. But people have been sending it to me in my DMs, and I just sent them an email today to see if I can get my hands on one and try to commit the time to a review. Why am I hitting the same shot again? Same shot again? It's just the same shot? I can't get any better. Spin! Ah, that's why I'm excited for Pure Play. That should have been pretty close too. I feel like I wasn't supposed to get that shot again. Like it glitched or something. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. And then, sorry, I'm a little behind. What's going on, big cat? Like that. Looking for your recommendation for a hitting mat. I just got the Unicore iMini Lite in Net Return Pro. That's beautiful. What I definitely recommend, and if you look at the review playlist on my channel, I've reviewed this hitting mat, which is the Matzilla. My opinion on it has slightly changed since having it, but what I will say is this is the most durable mat. I've had it for 2 years now, pretty much, I think. And it looks absolutely brand new. There isn't a single sign of wear in it. It's crazy. It's all nylon, really strong. No fibers fall off of it. It doesn't transfer any green onto your club. It is thick and it's good for game improvement. But what you may find is that it's almost a little bit too thick and too punishing versus real life. It doesn't hurt my joints, but I have heard people say that this type of mat can. But what I recommend doing is starting with this because you know that it's durable. It's not the most expensive. Again, I have a review on it. And then I definitely recommend, if you haven't seen that review yet, the Big Moss Pure Flight hitting mat. That is incredible. This is going to be a hard green to hit. This hitting strip is incredible. For the money, feels like turf. I think they're only about, they're 120 for the smaller size. Well worth it. Genius design. I'll talk about it in a sec. Wow, that was so pure. Oh, it's got to go. Oh, it's got to go. So what this has is thin fibers on the top layer, and then the deeper you go, the fibers get thicker. And what it does is, like with real grass, I feel like you get through that top layer really easily, and I feel like a lot of hitting mats get that wrong, where if you hit the slightest bit behind the ball, it grabs. This one allows you to get through that, and then as you get deeper, you'll feel like you're actually hitting into the ground. It will actually punish your fat shots if you hit, you know, an inch behind it or a half inch behind it. I guess you have to do 2 shots for every one of these. But yeah, overall the feel is so good. Couldn't sugarcoat it. I don't have a discount code or anything. No reason to push it except for the fact that I love it. It's really good. I thought this was going to be wedges, but we're hitting irons. Oh, that was bad. It was straight, but I didn't have good contact. So my skill wasn't doing too bad. Now it says we're at 860, but I think you can still bring the average up if you hit good shots. So I guess we'll use this as our warm-up. Gosh, that wasn't good either. Let's just remember that first shot. What size tee am I using for my mini driver? A really short one. Bobby, what's up, man? I don't know if they even have this one anymore. I don't think they do, so I won't show it to you. It's just like a little cone-shaped one that I don't think he sells anymore. I think it's a different size. This one was 3D printed, so I think he's doing away from that mold. It was so much better, but then I pulled it. All right, I botched this attempt. You can see, usually the shots aren't this far away. Usually there are a lot of wedge shots, but I guess they must be switching it up. See if I can get close on this one. But I was hoping to warm up my wedges. That was nice. Little left. It was great. That's all I wanted. Because if we get the wedges going, we can go low anywhere. That one's got to sit. That one's got to sit. We get robbed. Yeah, 794. First attempt wasn't that good. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't contain myself on that one. I don't like to go in to my reviews with scripts, and that could be for the better or the worse. I'm probably nowhere near the top on this one. Yeah, the thing is, you can play these challenges over and over again. Let's just do the Pro Tour. What kind of tees do you recommend? I'm using rubber ones currently. So you see the bottom banner here? Where is it? Where is it? I'll try to find it for you. It's going to be right down here. I just did a review, I don't know, a week ago now, for these tees by the brand Cibo. They're anchor tees, and they're fantastic for not having to chase simulator tees down. They come with this anchor. Well, you have to buy it separately. Or they have one that kind of goes hidden in your mat if you have like a hitting strip and a hitting mat. And so you get 2 options there, and they're very competitively priced compared to like K2, that anchor system. And they're really good. Definitely recommend checking out that video. The guy is an incredible guy. He very giving. and out of Germany, just a small family company, but they're coming out with some great tees. Martin Borgmeyer has made some content with the tees, and if he's using them, driving the ball 400 yards, then anyone should be able to. Oh, that's just not going to be easy today. Give me just a couple of minutes to roll some putts. Because if I go into it without putting, I'm going to be making excuses. Definitely check out the Cibo tees. They're great. They're on pre-sale through the 31st, and you get 20% off with my discount code. And then it drops down. I don't know what it is after that. A lot of the tees are already sold out, but like the iron tee, for example, I think is pretty much necessary for every setup. That one sold out already. But yeah, they have a ton of different sizes. He sent me a box with every size, and there's a lot of options. See how fast 12 stimp is today. It's like a tap. How straight was that? Okay, that was straight. That's good. This one always gets me. It definitely breaks. Whoops. I pushed it off the mat. This one just breaks a lot. We got to get locked in with putting. That's the only thing that really matters. That was so nice. If anyone tells you sim putting isn't good, I think they're wrong. It's really good. If you have a unit that does it well. I forgot the distance for a minute. I don't know why I thought it was 20. And I yanked it. Putting doesn't feel too bad. TaylorMade denied my request. Ooh, replacement request for my broken QI10. Wow, congrats, that's great. I've had some people say they have to stop watching me because their wife wasn't happy. And I'm sorry, I really try not to be like, I don't want to like push products down your throat. I do like to share what I'm using because all my comments are always, what this do you recommend? What that do you recommend? And I guess it's just kind of what it's turned into. And it does make it easier for me to play. But I try to be very budget conscious. I'm not trying to sell anyone the most expensive things because I'm not buying the most expensive things. If it was that easy for me, the channel probably wouldn't exist. But yeah, my family and I are very conscious of budget. And so when I first started, I did it as cheap as I possibly could. Been doing some upgrades since then. Oh, we got to end on that note. That was nice. Ryan, congrats on getting that figured out. Man, when I broke my AI smoke, oh, it was the worst feeling ever because I had just bought that driver and then I hit it in my simulator. And I know we're not allowed to like Callaway right now, but I love their drivers. And I called them and they had a replacement on the way that same day. I mean, they didn't even care to hear. I told them honestly, I said, hey, I hit my clubs in my simulator and broke it, just cracked the crown, and they replaced it. So, I don't know, this whole Callaway situation. Personally, I think it's a little bit of I think it's a lot of bit of an overreaction. I feel really bad for Good. It's just you hired YouTubers to make content. And their whole purpose is to push boundaries and to get reactions out of people. if we're asking my 2 cents on the matter, but why does GS, did it freeze? What happened? That's a new one. Oh, man. Who's texting me? The golf course. I couldn't tell you last time GS Pro froze on me. So for everyone asking about how I get the impact location up, well, it's going to come up kind of automatically, but not really. Let's see, where is it? So here's your connector, open visual data, your club data, your impact location is going to be down here. I just added as a source so that it pops up on my screen. I wish the Square Launch Monitor had an auto shut off, because I couldn't tell you how many times I leave it on. I had this fully charged yesterday, and now it says it's down to like 1/3 of power. All right, this round one, I got away with no bogeys. I shot 4 under, bogey free. But this is going to be tough now. It wasn't exactly easy. 6,500 yards, so it's not super long, but it's like tree line course, 12 stimp, hard fairways, hard greens. At least the hard fairways will help us get a little bit of extra distance. Oh, because it was secondhand. I got one of the clear out ones at the end of the season for my AI smoke, and so I had no idea that they were even going to give it to me, but yeah, they didn't seem to care. Everyone is blaming everybody in this situation, and I think they just need to take some accountability and just be like, yeah, I mean, we made the ad. We didn't think it was, I mean, you can say we didn't think it was bad and people are going to hate you for it because you pushed a female, but it was obviously comedy. It was obviously satire, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, Garrett's not going to be pushing women. Whatever. I don't support domestic violence. And I don't teach my sons to be like that either, but I guess it's a bummer. I don't like to take stances on things, but I just think it's a little ridiculous. I think the way that it was handled was a little ridiculous. Anyways, Pro Tour, let's go. Mini driver. Barely get to the fairway here. Nice. Always good to hit a fairway, especially on this course. It's just kind of tight. And what's crazy is that with these hard fairways, and when I hit this off the deck, I get a lot of rollout. I can maybe kind of get somewhere. Maybe not there, but I could probably get kind of close. If you hit it well. What I really like about this club too is that when you hit it lower on the face, you don't get a ton of spin. So when I use a really low tee, it actually works out really well. Or no tee, like in that case there. Okay. Now we're going to see how the short game is, though. Because I've been doing some weird stuff. I've been doing some Hosley things. Oh, ball's not in the box. There it is. Finally. Finally. Fine. Wow. Wow. Hard greens. That's going to be theme of the day, I bet. So that was a good chance for birdie. Oh, man. And I feel like this is on a good little upslope. I don't know. We're just going to guess because you can't really see all the lines. Oh, that ended up being kind of slow. My Omni comes in tomorrow. Nice. I saw the Play Better shipped some out today. I got some notifications. I kind of get to see when some of my referrals get shipped. Exactly, Steven. Exactly, Steven. I don't know. It's just you've got old golf and you have new golf trying to mix themes. And the world is so sensitive now. This course is so tough. Yeah, oh yeah, I think you were saying that. Ryan, this is tough. Was third in line to barely missed last drop. Dang, yeah, it seems like Square kind of dragged their feet on the last shipment. Anybody remember the keys for moving over? I don't remember the keys. I thought it was a number. Uh-oh, what was that? Why am I pressing stuff? How do you move over? I want to move my ball over. Oh, wait. Wow, you just click. Whoop, that's too far. Let's try there. That's such a weird place to put the tee. Thank you. I don't know what I was thinking there. All right, well, hopefully I have my draw going still. I do remember there being a little bit of elevation here. No, that'll help. Hopefully I hit a good one. I did draw it. That was the distance I wanted, but it's got to sit. It's these hard greens. Oh, that's going to get me all day. Please stop. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is going to be a difficult round too. I don't know how there were some really low scores. I can't see it right now. And these are hard to read sometimes. There seemed to be a lot of break in round one. I don't want to give it away. Go. All right. That's a bummer because that was a really good shot in there. I hope everybody gets their Omnis quickly. I hope that it catches up for you all. It sucks to wait. That wait was agonizing. And it just kept getting delayed. And now it's out and you're watching everybody play with their Omnis. Shoot, I was watching everybody play with their Omnis. I didn't even get a demo unit. And it sucks. Yeah, I know that it sucks. Ooh, little right. Little right, get down. Big bounce, hard fairways. Regular rough is okay though. We do have a little wind in our favor. Wow, that was nice. Wow, that was nice. Let's see. I have no idea how these hard greens are. That was hit well. Just gotta take them when you can get them, and then eventually we'll make a putt. Go! I did pull it. And I think that 0.6 degrees was enough. Hey, local Bass Bro. Absolutely. Yes, Scratch, we talked about the Delta. I emailed them today because I want to get one. I want to get my hands on one if possible. Is the original square launch monitor good enough to start with? Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. It depends on your handicap. You may notice a little bit of spin axis discrepancy, and maybe with your driver, you may notice that the spin rates could be off by just a little bit, a few hundred RPM in either direction. That's only when you get up to the higher clubs, but putting all the way through, like mid irons are solid. I've done a side-by-side with my Square Omni, I don't know, maybe a month and a half ago. That might be worth checking out. Ooh, hard greens and downwind. This is gonna roll. It's gonna bounce and it's gonna roll. So 150 is our landing. It's uphill. Ooh, and it's downwind. I gotta punch this. But the square, oh yeah, the Square Home Edition is still great. I wanna do, maybe next week I'll play with it live again, because I mean, I used it for over a year and loved it. I noticed, you know, some shot shape discrepancies, but nothing crazy. It's really good for what it is. It's really easy to set up. It just works just how the Omni does. So obviously it's just missing a few advanced features, the dimple tracking, it's indoor only, that one, but I think it's a great place to start versus what else is out there in that price range. All right, can't hit this too hard. Do not draw too much. Sit down, sit down. Ooh, I mean, that's where I wanted to land it. And it's still, like, it's a little bit of a guessing game on hard greens. I am hitting some good shots today. Just, this is kind of how round one went. Can't hit it too hard. Can't hit it too hard. Oh, you can't hit it too hard, but look how high you had to hit that. Come on. Shoot. Oh, I know. Quad cam for $500. I just have no idea if it's actually good. I saw one video on it and the guy just didn't put it up against anything. I don't know his game, so I don't really know. So I feel like I need to get one so that I can know. There's only a handful, there's only a few channels that I really trust when it comes to the golf sim tech. If I hate a unit, you know about it. So yeah, I'd like to get that one. That was kind of nice. I'm working on something, and it's just reducing the tension in my arms and just trying to fire as late as possible so that I don't have to hurt my neck. We're still kind of healing up from the spinal fusion, but I'm trying really hard to be able to play all the time, not hurt myself, and still get some speed too. This is gonna be tricky. I could hit even one less club and try to get some zip. I don't know. I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit this. Oh, I didn't hit it. Maybe it's gonna work out. Maybe that totally worked out. Wow. Can we finally make one? Thanks, local Bass Bro. Thank you for being here. I appreciate every single subscriber. You guys are keeping me here doing these live streams. It's crazy. I started live streaming and I got, you know, 40 to 60 people all the time. It's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate it. Sasquatch, you should do that. You should do that. I want to get some. I definitely want to get some clubs that are, better suited for my game. I've got 3 new sets of irons coming from Kowloon, again, a Chinese brand. But I still don't know if any of them are going to quite work for me. I think their 701s are cavity backs. Oh, can we please make something? You gotta make something. I don't want to go too high, but I do feel like all of these have been breaking a little bit more today. Just like that, we finally got one. Man, the scorecard says -1, but I feel like I've played good golf so far. Yeah, I liked messing around with different clubs, and I've always wanted to get into club reviews, but like, I don't know. I guess I don't have a hookup yet. Sticks did reach out to me, the brand Sticks. I know they're fairly new, and they asked me to review their driver. Haven't heard back from them yet. It wouldn't be the worst thing to mess around with some new equipment, try out some new brands. But as far as drivers go, I love my Callaway Elite Triple Diamond. I liked the AI Smoke better. Oh, that little cut is working nicely. Not like a ton of distance, but it's just getting out there, and this club gets me in play, and it gives me a chance at making birdies. The one thing I don't like, though, since I normally hit a draw, is when I have a left to right wind, is I know that I have to aim here, and if I don't hit my draw, it's going to get away from me. Did I hit it? I don't know. I don't quite think so. Ooh. Something feels good today. I know a couple weeks ago I said I was taking time off from sim golf just to practice, and I've been using that ball every single day, or at least every couple days. Every time I practice, I use it. And something's kind of working. 12:30. 12. There we go. Like, almost starting to feel like I belong again. Ooh, yeah, I couldn't play that. Fat shots are kind of my thing right now. Hey, Shragnum. It's going all right. Was just doing a kind of a quick stream today. I was really happy about hitting 10K subscribers, and my body felt good today. My nerves aren't acting up. So I did a little cardio this morning, some stretching, and we're playing some good golf right now. Not to jinx anything. It's not an easy course, but we did just get a couple birdies finally. .152. That's better. And I couldn't have placed that any better. On the fairway on this hole. Great angle for a long par 4. That's pretty good. Very, very happy about that. I don't know. Something just feels good today. This is going to be hard, though, because that's a lot of wind. And I hit a draw. Ooh. It could just really move on me. And I have to land this really short. That was tough. It was tough to judge, but I'm happy with that. I've worked on that punch pitching wedge shot a lot, so I'm happy with that. This just creeps the whole way. Actually, it really straightens out. I hope that that's not low. Oh, I pushed it. Oh, I pushed it. Ooh. 3 threes. Let's go. What employer? Zeke? Zeke, what's up, man? If I don't make square golf videos, I don't see you. And I know I need to. I just tried my Omni for the first time outside. Played 3 holes. Yeah, is it hot out? I'm gonna be doing some outdoor stuff again. Do I have a discount code for the Omni? To be honest, I don't know if anybody has a discount code for the Omni. I saw that this morning, Ryan. I don't have a discount code. If you want to support the channel, you can shop through any of my links in this video's description and order through Play Better. I will, however, tell you that Play Better has the best customer service, and one, I do not recommend ordering directly through Square. There's just a load of issues because their customer service is not the greatest. And I would hate for you to order through them, have an issue, and not be able to get a hold of them. Play Better will help you. But in either case, order through a licensed retailer of any kind. Play Better is finally catching up. They just have the most pre-orders. You're going to hear different things online about where to order, so I won't tell you that you'll get it the fastest through them. But I've seen a few people have issues going through Play Better. They sent them out another unit right away if they did have an issue with it. I heard some things about other major retailers where a lot of people are ordering at that placed them back in the line if they had an issue with their unit. Not saying that a ton of people are having issues with their unit, but it happens. Shipping things happen. Random weird things. If you watched my video the other day about people downloading random updates onto it. Yeah. Anyways, let's keep this going. We got a long par 5, but it's downwind. Oh, I came out of that. Oh, I've been driving the ball well, and I did that. Well, it just makes it a 3-shot hole. Technically, if I hit my big cut. Thank you, Sasquatch. I appreciate anyone who wants to use my code, but I'll always tell you the best way to get it. And using my code may not always be the best way. Okay. Now, I want to get home in 2. Mini driver would be enough to get there, but I actually think, and I haven't hit my 3-wood in like almost 2 weeks now. I think 3-wood can still get there. But mini driver is too low. Oh, that was beautiful. Are you kidding me? .146 ball speed. That was nice. Yeah, wherever you get it, just as long as it's somewhere with customer service, just cover yourself. These units are expensive. Let's go, Big Bird. What is going on today? If I could have drained some of those first couple of putts, we'd be looking good right now, but If I make a birdie here and I par out, I'm already going to be happy. But I want this. I know it's breaking. All right, we got to get it through that first like couple of squares, and then it's going to start moving. It is uphill. It is uphill, so we can account for that. I think I like this. Oh, I think I like. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. What? I honestly did not expect that to come up short. Dang. Mental coach. Oh, we do have mental coach in the chat. Can you believe I left that short? I didn't try to. I'll be honest. I gave myself what I thought was a good putting speed. But hey, that's 4 birdies in a row. Would I have loved an eagle there? Absolutely. But I'm not Bandsager, so this is a tricky little false front. But with these hard greens and hard fairways, we could go here, aim it into the trees, because we're going to need to. Ball's flying a little bit. And as long as we don't shake it, we might be all right there. No, I didn't hit it. Dang. Oh my gosh, did I hit it? I'm so glad that I didn't hit it. Wow. Can we go for 5 in a row? I love these putts sometimes. Just don't downhill, just creeping the whole way. They can be a little tricky. Oh, maybe there? Maybe right there. That's a great front 9. On the Pro Tour, I'm actually in 14th place now. Wow. Where did that come from? I'm thinking about streaming every time that I play instead of editing up my videos. I don't know. It's just the energy's more fun. Put a little pressure on it and get used to that. My dog won't stop barking. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. You guys keep joining in and I have to keep going live. Oh, that was ugly. But look at that. It's going to work. Got really spinny. But that little tiny little cut, it's working today. Thank you. I know I can't expect to hit them all in the hole. Back pins are my friend today. Back pins are going to be my friend. We got to be out here with this wind. We got to land this. We're into the wind, so maybe here. Yeah, something like that. I think I landed it a yard short. Dude, what the heck? What's going on with my dog? Amigo! My dog's name is Amigo. All right. Let's see what packages we got now. They're ringing the doorbell. Holy sh! I have to go accept this. I'll be right back. Might have to sign. You guys like to ask me sometimes what I do for work. Besides this, I get a lot of products from brands to make reviews for. This is more like my hobby niche, but I just got a massive treadmill, like $900 treadmill that I just get to set up, give my honest opinion on. It's fun. Whew, running up and down the stairs. I got a little tired there. It's nice when the distance control is working. Yeah, it makes the game a lot easier. Tough to say here, but I do think it breaks. You just can't blast it. That's a great putt. Keep that going. That's awesome. I don't know what my record is for birdies in a row on GS Pro, but I think we got to be getting there, if not already. All of a sudden, we might get a top 10 finish. I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself. This one is not going to help with that wind. It's a lower trajectory, so the wind won't do too much. Maybe there. We'll just see how the ball flies. I don't know. Oh, that was so bad. Jeez. I hope I can make par. That wasn't good. I hope I can make par. That was awful. It's just really heavy, and that's kind of my miss. Yeah, I'm not surprised that the club data didn't show up. All right, we still have hard greens. We are in the rough. It should move a little right. Okay. Does that bounce? Yes, it does. Nice. I had to say something about the birdie streak. This is just as important. Yes. The putts are dropping. That's all we got. That's what we got going for us today is the putts. I learned this trick earlier. Click on the arrows to get to a good spot on the tee box. Okay. Into the wind. Let's keep this low. It was low. Kick right. Into that much wind. Yeah, I'll take it. I might hit it again. Still have 300. But with the back pin, I think it doesn't really matter where we end up. Per se. Let's go. Get the hands out in front. That's the angle. Had that been in the fairway, it'd be pretty close. It's not easy though. It's not super easy. Gotta play for some release. There's a ridge there, I see that. Go! Oh, embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know if it's the pins or what, but I don't remember last time I had 6 birdies in a row, and I was definitely expecting things to be harder. Round 1, I just couldn't seem to make any putts. Maybe it was the pin locations. These do seem to be a lot straighter, even though we have hard greens and hard fairways. I was expecting just to struggle. It's not doing much until the end. I mean, it's moving the whole way. As long as my speed is good, it could be good. But it's going to be moving so slow that it's going to take a lot of that break at the end. Oh, I just hit it too hard. Yeah. Not a bad read. Not bad. It's one you don't want to give away, but you know that it moves. So touchy. Nice. I've been good at those ones today, at least. How'd you finish up, Josh? I feel like I'm doing okay now. Just okay this week. Round 1 could have been better. Just did really bad on putting. I don't even know if I got to 100 feet of putts on round 1. I might already be at 100 feet of putts this round. Okay. Wind should take it a little. Nice. Oh, I will say one thing. I'm hitting fairways today, which is always good on these courses. They're not long, but they're in good spots. This is tough with the wind. I don't think I can. I don't know if I can play it more than that. We will see. We will see. Oh, I took the wrong club. I hit the wrong club. That was a great line. One club too much. What a mistake. Something didn't seem right. One bounce left. It's gonna roll right the whole way. Hard greens. I'm just gonna try and play this as like a 12-yard shot. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know. +1 today, which is great for me. 84, 71. Oh, 71's great. Did you play this course? I think you said you played this course, but I wasn't 100% sure. I think this is a beautiful course. I am apparently trying to work on that putting distance. I mean, obviously trying to be close there, but I don't know what made me pick the 9-iron out of the bag. I will say a lot of the putts, obviously that's short, a lot of putts are going dead center today. Now this is just tough. I'm gonna have to play a draw for sure coming in here. Ooh, and then that's gonna bounce right in the front. Oh. I need the club that I just hit last hole. And I need a draw. Go, 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 go. Little short. Really good overall. Game feels good today. Was this the line? It's gonna be the line. That's too much. Let's see if that, no, I feel like that last little bit was too much. Oh, I don't know. Oh my gosh. I walked that one in. I'm glad that helped, Forefather. Is there a reason you adjust your direction using the zoomed in screen and not the screen on the bottom right? I'm trying to visualize my landing areas, and so I know kind of like based on the conditions, the hard conditions, where I need to land it for each club, based on my spin rates, based on kind of my descent angle, and then based on the wind. So I'm trying to find out exactly where I want to land the ball, and I know my raw distances, and I'll try to calculate based on any elevation changes or actual like elevation versus sea level, the exact carry numbers that I need. Sometimes I talk through it more, but I don't like to just be talking the entire time. But yeah, I want to find the landing spot, and it makes the target a lot bigger, really, instead of just trying to hit it to the flag. Pick a good landing spot, commit to it, and if you hit your number, you should have a putt. Doesn't always work out that way, but that's the goal. Oh, that felt so good. Stayed behind it nicely. Hit up on the ball a little bit. I don't think I missed too many fairways. This is a round for the handicap, that's for sure. That's going to move. That's going to move with my draw too. See, I forgot my distance there, my landing distance. So for instance, I know that this is hard greens. I'm going to land it probably somewhere in the front. It's going to be more on the left. But really my carry distance that I'm looking for is probably 120 here. But then it's uphill 6 feet, so it's actually 122. There is a little bit of elevation, so it goes back down to about 120. I think the wind is pretty much just right to left, but 120 is roughly the carry that we need. And that was 114. Wow, that took off left. That took off left. I wonder if that's that beta glitch. There is a beta glitch where you can adjust your aim, but it'll still start you at the target. Did you get webcam putting set up, by the way, Forefather? I know it can be tricky, but once you get it, it's great. Biggest area of improvements for me are my second shots. Yeah, it takes time to learn in the simulator, but once you learn that alignment, I think that's why people are really good in the simulator too. You're just lining up to the same spot every time. You have to almost forget the flag is there. Just align yourself to where you're supposed to be and just hit the shot that you know you have to hit. You can't really control anything else from there. I had this shot earlier. Same distance. Sit. Oh, that releases. I'm happy. I'm happy to be, you know, saving pars when we need it. I didn't think I'd be -7 out here today with the conditions. I think this is a beautiful spot to aim. Ooh. There's a first. Just give me a shot. Please sit down. Ooh. I think we're good. That was not good though. To be clear. And the only thing I know is that I could touch that tree. All right, we got a good question here. Funny enough, Ryan, when I go outdoors, since I play so much sim golf, I almost try to envision that I have my whole mat set up right here. Like, all right, exactly how do I line up in my simulator, pick my target, and just set up the way I would in the sim? Because when I'm playing well in the simulator, you know, I kind of have my routine, and if I can envision that, I can actually play really well on the course just pretending I'm in my sim. It's worth a try. Kind of hard to do, but what was your handicap before simming? I'm a beginner golfer and getting an R10 to help with the reps in the range. Do you think it'll help me improve? I think the R10 will help you. I think that you're going to reach a point, I don't know exactly how quickly, where you might kind of realize there are some inconsistencies with the Garmin R10, but since you're brand new, I would definitely still recommend the Garmin R10. It could probably still last you for quite a while. It's pretty good overall. Once you start getting better and you have a shot shape down, you might realize that sometimes it'll show, you know, a little bit different of a shot shape versus what you actually do. And that could lead to you being 10 yards offline sometimes, or even possibly more. And it's just, sorry, I got distracted reading chat. It's good overall for beginners, definitely, and it's hard to beat the price, but eventually it will leave you wanting a little bit more. The wind picked up since we lined this up. We're in the rough. It's going to release a bit. 107 with some wind. Let's see. Oh, it's more than I wanted. Not by much, but not by much. Sit, 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 sit. Dang, that worked out really nicely. Anyways, I really wanted to hit that shot. Thanks. Yeah, I want to do another one of those plow where I just do like a how I improve on the sim, because I think things have definitely changed for me. I have access to different things and I'm using some different methods. Like if you have never checked out the GS Pro portal, if you have GS Pro, anyone, really, really cool. Log in. I don't remember how you log in and how it links it to your, maybe it just links it via your license, but you can see every shot in the driving range with all your dispersions, every number. And it's some really good analysis. And I like to use that to kind of just see where I'm at after a range session. Plow, are you talking about on the range? I know, I'm working on this video for the MLM2 Pro. It's the MLM2 Pro versus Omni. I filmed it yesterday, cut it down. It's about 44 minutes long, but it's about the most value you could expect on budget units, specifically those two. But if you watch the video, you'll get a really good idea what it's like to own budget units. Tim, I don't think that the Omni has a draw bias. I mean, I hit a draw and my miss is a draw, but I see very consistent shot shapes. And obviously I put these two units up really recently, the Rapsodo and the Omni. I don't know. I'm not really inclined to say that there's a draw bias at all. I think the numbers look really good out of the Omni. Maybe it was that way in the beginning and I saw Joe Legowski's video on it, but I don't see that at all and I don't feel it. And I've taken this out to the range too. And, you know, if it shows baby draw, it's a baby draw in real life. If it shows a cut, it's a cut. It's pretty bang on. But I know that different people can experience different things. Unit could not be properly level. I've seen people with different alignment feet. They're sitting differently. Some units are leaning back versus others. So there's always a lot of factors involved. There's always a lot of factors involved. I think the Omni is the best value out there right now. If you can't spring for it, the Home Edition is great. The Garmin R10 is, you know, it's the entry level unit, and it's not perfect by any means, but it is really good. I don't want to scare anyone away from it, especially with the Home T Hero update if you like course play. Oh, I don't want this to be too high. Came out a little left on me. It came out a little left on me. Where's the distance? How did I miss that? Oh, we got a great round going. I don't know. If there is one, Tim, I'd have to say it's probably really slight, because with every unit I see about the same shot shape, and when I'm swinging well, it's like a 5-degree left spin axis. And when I'm really swinging well, I can see that same shot shape every single time on here. So notice how I like to aim right. The wind is going that way. Whew, this is a long hole. 245 into the wind. I gotta hit my 3-wood here. But I can't land it too far because of these hard greens. Oh, that's not the right tee. That wouldn't do well. But I'm not discounting your experiences. It is always possible. Different units perform differently. Okay. Just anywhere by the green is great here. Wow. Wow. I'm 2 for 2 with the 3-wood today. I'll tell you that. Oh, somebody asked me about my handicap. Sorry. Trying to play golf and also interact. So when I first started, my index was actually about what it is now, a 2. But I really haven't played golf in a couple of years. And it's hard to exactly say where I was at, but if we're being honest, I was probably a 6 or 7 when I built my sim, which is hard to admit because it's the highest I've been in a long time. A really long time. Last time I really played consistently, I was a +2. So I got up to a 2. Really probably was like a 6 or 7. And with not a whole lot of practice, I was starting to feel really good again. Yeah, that shot felt really good off the club face. Didn't pick up the impact data. Now I am definitely a 2. My index says 2. My only 3 rounds this year have been 71, 74, 74. And my index is actually working down again. If I had to say, even though I don't play outside much at all, I'm probably really close to scratch again. Probably right around a 0. It's improving my tee to green so much. The confidence that I have in my irons and my driver are crazy. The only thing is I don't get to practice putting that much. Obviously, being in here, I have a putting green outside, but that's not the same. This does help me with my stroke and keeping it online. But, you know, distance control, the feel is just so different outside. Okay, this is a breaker. It is. It seems like maybe it wouldn't break that much, but it's downhill. So I have to hit it slow, so it's gonna move. I had a feeling I was gonna hit it hard. Oh man, I should have gone lower. Those ones are so tough for me. It's so touchy from there. That's another short one that I just missed. Another one. Oh, dang, we're doing so well. No, this is not the Temu screen. I'm itching to put it back up because the gray screen is just, it looks so good. And to me and on video, white just looks washed out no matter what. I don't know why more brands don't put out enclosures with gray screens. I'm itching to put it back up because I think it's better than this $600 screen or whatever it is. It's crazy. When I build my new sim at the end of this year, we're gonna do the Temu screen and we're gonna build whatever we do around that. It'll be a built-in, but that's all you need for a good experience. That's really all you need. All right, par 5. One more drive here. Let's go. Got some good speed out of that. It might miss left. Oh, which is fine because you can't really get to this 1 and 2 being 578. Good speed, good spin. I'm currently using the Omni. There's no official connector for the Bullseye, so I always have to switch back and forth, and I was playing GSL a couple of days ago, last time I played. And so I didn't switch over the license. Okay, we're laying up here. We're gonna try to draw it around these trees a bit. Nothing crazy at all. Just get it into a good spot in the fairway. Try to get up and down for birdie. One last time. Sit there. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Okay. I didn't expect that to go that far. Now this one will be a little tricky because we're in the rough. I feel like it's going to make me be in between clubs. I don't want to take too much club. Because it's downwind, the landing could be here. Oh, I actually don't think I have enough club. I got to take some off of this one. Sorry, let me focus up here. Oh wait, that was the right club. Maybe I'm not focused. Okay. Oh, I didn't hit it. Man, I had a lot of great chances today. I know I made a lot of good putts, but this definitely could have been something really special. Let's get to chat before I finish this up. So this is the GS Pro software. I do use the Square a lot, and I have to do a video on it. What do you do for a living that you can work for yourself and have this time to golf? That's a great question, and I get it pretty much every single time. I pretty much do full-time digital marketing. I make reviews for brands. They send me their products, and I make honest reviews for them. I make them content, sell them content sometimes. This is more just my hobby, and then I make reviews on the things, and I have affiliate links for the things that I like and enjoy. And I just try to just keep it real and tell you what I like and what I don't like. And people are just starting to trust me, and it's awesome. And I can kind of incorporate it into what I do. But yeah, I work for myself, and I get piles of boxes every week. I put out content on them. I'll use things for a couple of weeks, kind of incorporate it into my life and talk about it. And that's it. I've got other YouTube channels where I kind of post those. I post some stuff on Amazon. And it's a really unique thing that I never thought I'd get into. And it's awesome. Keeps my family fed. And it keeps me playing golf on a Thursday in my house. All right, this is turning. And I think it's got to be this height. I mean, it's like snapping for a second. This one's actually got to be this high. Go. Wow, that died. Okay, we missed quite a few putts on the back nine that we made on the front nine, and that was super cool. It's not all golf stuff that I review. It's like, it's random. It's all over the place. Like lately, here's how it kind of works. So like, I've been using a lot of red light therapy devices after my spinal fusion, and it really does help me with just kind of the nerve symptoms, because I have nerve symptoms in my entire body where my arms will just feel like they're on fire, my legs will feel like they're on fire, and it's gotten better, but I like to use these devices. So I post a video on my other channel or on Amazon, and if a brand sees it and they like my work, they'll be like, hey, can you do a video for my product? And so I do a lot of videos for a lot of Chinese brands, and they'll email me. I'll wake up to like 15, 20 emails a day. Just see if I can work something out with them, you know, kind of negotiate on the commission rate and all that. And I'm kind of a full-time influencer, if you will. And it's crazy and it's weird because I'm kind of introverted, if we're being honest. So we still did okay on putting. It could have been better on the back nine there. Happy to see the ball speed touch that at least. 14 greens on this course with the hard greens was crazy good. I contemplate sharing my other channel. It's just like, it's just not this stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll work up the courage too soon. I'm surprised it doesn't show up in everyone's feeds just because I watch kind of across different profiles sometimes, and so the algorithm, I'm surprised, doesn't push it out to other people. But thank you, Ryan, for watching the channel. I'm in the UK where ceilings are lower. I think a sim is still worth it if the ceiling is just under 8 feet. It's tight. It's tight at 8 feet because you want to have the mat height, which could take off a couple inches. You could do like an inch maybe, but I'm at 9 feet and I can't swing driver in here. At 8 feet, you're definitely irons only. And I mean, it would be great, but it would be great for you and you could still get reps in, but you still might get a little indoor swing syndrome with your irons, which could lead you to get into some bad habits that you might not like. I actually have the Temu 3-layer screen. I got a little behind that I might have seen first on this channel. I haven't seen anybody else putting out videos for the Temu screen, which is crazy. I saw a gap in this niche and just thought I would start this channel and just try to bring some value to it. How did we finish up? I feel like we finished up okay. Let's see if I move this over here. Let's see. There it is. There it is. What? No, we're trying to sign up. Not sign up. Log in. I do have to get to work. Sometimes I like to do 2 rounds while I'm doing these live streams, and I would hang out with you guys all day if I could, but I do have this huge MLM2 Pro versus Omni video that is going to take me like another 2 days to edit. I'm considering hiring an editor, but I don't want my channel to lose the authenticity. I edit everything myself. I've learned a lot, but my computer can hardly handle it sometimes when I film with 50 gigabytes worth of video. All right, where are we at? Pro Tour. I'm going to get to the rest of the questions. Is this going to cover up? It might cover it up. Okay. Dang, I hit the top 10. We'll see how we finish up for the week. It is Thursday, but happy to do that. I mean, it's a great round too. These guys are crazy up at the top, but I really had a chance to be 10 under, to be one of the better round 2s. If I could start hitting driver in my simulator, which I will at my new house, I feel like we could compete. We got to minus 6.1 for the index. Love the simulator golf tour. Love it. Oh, I see an AZ comment. I see you live in AZ and would love to pick your mind sometime. I'm in the West Valley. I'm in the West Valley. I'm in the West Valley. Maybe we can do that. Shoot me an email. I'm going to be 100% honest. Since the channel's been growing and just my business stuff has been growing and I'm saving for this house, I'm all over the place. In the beginning, when I started this channel, I would say at the end of every video, leave me a comment and I'll answer every single one. Now I say, I'll do the best I can. And it sucks because I made a lot of friends and it just ends up being so difficult because I don't even get to consume content as much as I want to. I like to stay updated on what other people are putting out. Love Joe Legowski, love D-Lud. I try to get in other people's live streams, but even that can be hard. I try to give everyone a few minutes because I know that they do for me, but man, it gets busy. But shoot me an email. Let's chat. Big Dog. Josh. Thank you, man. I'm trying to do, I have a video coming up. It's a little early now, but it's in the works. But I'm going to be testing out a new Amazon Net and kind of doing like a $2,000 build video that's like an outdoor. Exactly what Josh is describing, just like a net, launch monitor, cheap mat, something that you could put together that'll still be accurate and on a good budget that you can eventually upgrade. I like to do some different things like that, different budget ranges, because I started out with like $3,000 maybe, and I tried to include everything, but it was really less for me. Ryan, so I'm getting a sim here very soon. I know you do a lot of DIY, but do you think going complete package from PlayBetter Indoor Golf Shop is a bad idea? I think PlayBetter has really good packages. I do have a discount code and I like them a lot, obviously because I'm partnered with them. Their stuff is on sale right now and I tested my code out and I don't know, it wasn't working on some things, but it was on others. But I recommend checking them out. You know, code Unreal Golf at PlayBetter. They have the best customer service in the game. I think that for a lot of people, it's a no-brainer just doing that, especially because you don't have to work out all the details of the projector. You know exactly what tech you're getting into. I think the main thing, thank you, Muscle Milk Daddy. We'll chat later. I think the main thing is just picking the right launch monitor for you. And yeah, I think those kits are actually really good. You obviously end up paying a little bit more, but there's something to be said for just having it all figured out for you and you not having to put all the effort into designing everything. So yeah, definitely check out one of those ones from Indoor Golf Shop or Play Better. Play Better does a lot of deals on those, and if you break it all down, it's actually not a whole lot more, but I like the DIY route. It's fun. I like to see what I can come up with every single time. It's a little bit more hands-on. It's kind of part of the hobby. And Cameron, I don't know. I'm in a bedroom, Cameron. You said your garage gets hot. I'm in a bedroom and it gets hot in here. Maybe it's not showing, but I'm definitely hot. I'm sweating a little bit. They recommend the Unicore iMini Lite. Any thoughts on that? I know you're big on the Omni, but I can't get those right now. Look, the thing is with the Unicore iMini Lite, they're okay. They definitely are prone to some issues. They're definitely prone to like ghost reads and misreads. I watch a lot of streamers play with them and they do have those issues. It's great tech, but I'm surprised that they haven't kind of worked out a lot of the kinks with those units. And they are also, sorry, I'm reading chat. Why am I reading chat? They also have a subscription still. So if you want to play GS Pro, I'm sorry, I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but it might be $200, between $200 to $300, so somebody can fact check me on that for Unicore, to play with third-party applications. And I just don't like the subscription models out there. I mean, I would be inclined to order the Omni. I saw somebody said that Play Better said that their pre-orders right now were set to ship out in September still. It's not too bad, and the Omni is a great device. Like, I think a little bit of patience will definitely pay off if you decide to go with the Omni. There's other units as well. I think the Omni, yeah, it's hard to say. I wouldn't go through Play Better if you're in a super rush. I think that they have the best customer service and they'll cover you in case anything does happen. But if you really are looking around and you look on some other sites, you might be able to find something that's available. Yeah, I think the soonest you're going to get at this point, though, is probably like 3 weeks if you're lucky. Even Rain or Shine, who was advertising having them in stock, they just kind of started ghosting people. I've heard that there haven't been many updates, but I think something must have happened with customs, because I've had some things with my other business that have been getting stopped up from China and being like severely delayed. So I know, Tin. I hate the subscription model. I hate it. It's one thing for, the software, but it's a complete other thing to have a unit that is just a paperweight if you don't pay for the subscription. I have a SkyTrack Plus that I don't pay for the subscription, but I actually bought it on Marketplace as my first unit, and the guy scammed me. It worked for the first 30 days, and then it locked me out of my account. And when I went to go talk to SkyTrack, they said that the unit they didn't say it was stolen, but they said that they couldn't confirm that it was actually purchased through a retailer. So they asked for the receipt, and then the guy that I bought it from, he just ghosted me. So yeah, I wasted money there, but it happens. I saw in one of your videos that anyone could play in the GSL. How does that work for 20 plus handicap? You should definitely get into the GSL. I'm up to $165. It's net handicaps. And what's really cool about it is the handicaps change every round. It's only 1 round per week. They take the average of your last 3 scores. So the handicaps change very quickly. A little over a month ago, I was a +9 handicap. And then on Tuesday, I was a +3 because I played really poorly and I've been shanking it and stuff. And then I went out and had a good round and I got 2nd place last week. So now my handicap is definitely going to drop. I don't know what it is, but I would anticipate it to be about a +5. There's a maximum of 100 players in every flight. They now have 2 flights. And I think that the highest handicap in the 2nd flight is like 4 or 5 now. So you won't be playing against plus handicaps. You'll be playing against people that are more in your realm at least. But, and I think that there's less than 200 players. So you got a good chance of getting in the top 3. Payouts are for the top 3 every week. And then they also do closest to the pin, and then either or longest average drive distance for the whole tournament, or the longest distance of putts made. Joe Legowski's won that twice in a row now. And I had a putt on 18 to steal that this week, and I missed it. I had a crazy putting week. 168 feet of putts is a lot. I mean, it's almost 10 feet on every single hole. And I missed the last one. Has Square Golf customer service been better with the Omni? No. I did hear, I saw somebody today say that Square sent them a shipping label for their return because they had an issue with their unit. And then it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since, and they haven't heard back from them on getting their replacement unit. So it's one of those situations where hopefully it just arrives in the mail, but that's why you want to go through a licensed retailer. It's crazy that this company's getting away with that. They need to just outsource their customer service at this point. Anything would be better than what they're giving out. I see that the Temu iron set you made. Have you thought about building a full budget player set via Temu or something along those lines? Yeah, Shane, that's what I'm working on. I do have another bag. Right now in my bag, I got a Temu putter. And I haven't made a video on this one because I know how people are about counterfeits. Because this one actually has the lab branding on it. But I hit this also in the PGA Tour Superstore. Felt really close. They do feel a little different, but this is mostly balanced. Yeah, it definitely is mostly balanced. It's better on a table. I don't know what I'm doing. But it feels really good. It looks fantastic. If you didn't know any different, everybody thinks that I have a lab putter. I have this in the bag. I have those irons in the bag. I pretty much switched out my 4-iron for the Temu Hybrid. Don't know where the heck I put it. If you saw my videos on those Kowloon hybrids, they're not technically Temu, but they do sell on Temu. The only thing I don't like about it is the shaft is a stiff regular. Yes, that is a real thing, confirmed by the brand. People like to tell me that SR is senior. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. Look, I embarrassed myself for weeks saying that it was stiff regular, and everybody coming at me on Instagram and TikTok saying that it was a senior. But anyways, yeah, I really like that hybrid, actually. It's kind of a cheat code for me compared to my 4-iron. Easy to hit, ends up on a lot of greens. The mini driver that I'm hitting, I built entirely from Temu. I do have all the footage, and I intend to finish the video on that because this has been in the bag now for over a month. I don't even know how long now, and it's obviously good. I wouldn't be hitting it if it wasn't good because I like to compete. This is a Temu Ventus TR6X black, and then I went and got a Golf Pride grip, just the Align MCC Align +4 midsize. So I would have to replace a few more things. I did buy some wedges that I liked, and they went far and they spun a lot, but they were cutting up my balls. So yes, I want to build an entire bag and then see what I can do. I did do an entire bag of Temu clubs, and I did a video and actually won my first tournament on the Simulator Golf Tour. In round 1, played completely with Temu clubs and actually won a tournament. And it was really cool. I think I shot -10 and then -11. Just Temu clubs. Yeah, so it's like, it is 1K retail, but I think I spent about $600 because Temu, if you shop through them enough, they give you crazy rewards. Like, we'll refund you $200 via PayPal, and they really do. They send $200 to my bank account just like over and over again for a while. Which wedges? I got the Lashonda ones, and they just were cutting them up. The Kowloon ones I've heard really good things from, and I should have got those. Yeah, I didn't really know like which brands were the best at the time, but Kowloon is kind of the big name. Kowloon is Yamahiro. That was confusing. I tried to send Yamahiro my review when I did that of those clubs, and then Kowloon responded, and they're like, "Can we send you some more clubs?" So now I have their 701s, 801s, and 901 iron sets on the way. They're sending them to me, and they're gonna let me give my honest opinion on them. That's the only way I will work with a brand. Dalton, Thank you. I'm glad it worked for you. Well, I don't know yet. I guess you don't know yet, but I hope you like it when it does arrive. It's a fantastic unit. It's incredible. Is an 8x10 enclosure and screen good enough for most people? Yeah, this is 8.5 by 11, but it plays the same as the 8x10 that I was using before. It's just a little bit longer. It's like a premium brand, if you will, but 8x10, great. The only issue you could run into with an 8x10, and I will say this because I've just recently kind of thought about it. So I hit from 9 feet. So I don't know how close you're expecting to be ball to screen. I should turn my unit off. But from 9 feet, and this is obviously my mini, I do feel like I get, okay, maybe I'm not there, but it feels like I might be close to the enclosure, even though I'm probably not. But if you're at 8 feet, you could get really close to your enclosure. Something to think about. You can't really get too close. I don't think you can go closer than 8 feet ball to screen with a 5-foot depth enclosure. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems a little bit close. I'm very comfortable right here, except for the ceiling height, but I don't think I could go closer with 5-foot depth of the enclosure. So pay attention to that. Muscle Milk Daddy. I'm getting this comment like crazy on TikTok where everybody just keeps saying, can I have your old square, or can I have this or that? No. I spend my money on all these units, so I do want to do some kind of a giveaway to show my appreciation. I haven't figured it out yet. I had someone in my comments say I couldn't afford clubs. What do you do with the Temu clubs when you're done with them? And so to be quite honest, after I finish all the reviews for all those sets of irons, I do intend to give away whatever I don't want. Just give them away. I don't know if I could quite do that for launch monitors yet, because I continue to go back and revisit them. I'm kind of building up my arsenal. Still rocking the Kowloon Woods. I'm rocking the Kowloon Hybrid. And the reason being, the Kowloon Wood, I guess I do use it sometimes. I do use it sometimes when I need a specific distance, but I like my TS2 3-wood because the shaft is made for me, so I can really get aggressive with it. And I don't have the proper shaft in the Kowloons for me to be able to unleash on that wood without it going left potentially. I hit my 3-wood twice today, and I hit a couple of incredible shots. So it's hard to pass up a Titleist. And I just like the speed. I like the low spin, and I like the speed for my game. I do want the club racks, and it will go up in my new house. I missed a comment from Ryan. If I don't go Unicore or want to wait for the Omni, any suggestions on a camera-based monitor good enough to compete in sim leagues? If you do golf sim leagues, you do need something that has an official connector, no open API. So that's something to keep in mind. A lot of units connect via open API with third-party connectors, but you can look at the list, and I'll show you the list. Oh, nope, I can't do that because it's gonna show you guys my license key. If you go to GS Pro, it'll tell you which ones are actually licensed. My license key would come up if I did that. I didn't think about that. But they have almost everything that has an official connector these days. You know, Unicore, Garmin, Square. I don't really know if there's anything major that doesn't have it. But, oh, man, I mean, you could go Square Golf Home Edition, but again, it's definitely just going to leave you wanting more eventually, especially if you're like a single-digit handicap. You're going to notice some of the inconsistencies in the spin axis metrics, especially when it comes to like your driver. It's really close, and I've done, the side-by-sides, and they're really close, but if you want perfection out of a unit, hold out for the Omni. I don't think it's going to take you 2 months at this point. I don't think so. I mean, you can email retailers and say, hey, if I order, or you could just pre-order with a few retailers and just see. Yeah, right now it's looking like a lot of the retailers are saying September, which is a month away. Late September is a month away. I know the GC3's going on sale. Everybody's feeling the pressure. 3 weeks is the average. Yeah, I think it's about the average now. Play Better is definitely still a little bit behind. There's a lot of people that are sticking it out for me because they want me to get the commission, and I think that that's really nice, but I hate it for them too. But the only saving grace in that is that Play Better will handle any issues better than anyone else. They don't mess around. They're not going to send you back in line. I saw somebody talking about how Rain or Shine took their unit back because there was a rattle in it, and they made them get back in line. They said they won't send it out with the next batch. They said that they had to put them back in line, and I think that's pretty crazy for a major retailer. I mean, yeah, that's crazy. It wasn't their fault. That's crazy. But there are definitely some retailers out there that are going to have them a little bit quicker. If you really just wanted to be super risky, just order through Square. I say it all the time, don't do it. It's your money, I guess, and you can always dispute something, but you could get it faster going through Square. Yes, the AccuGolf does not have an official connector. Neither does the Bullseye, which is a bummer for me. So I can't play with that in the golf sim leagues. Yeah, Spectrum Element, they were doing some demo stuff. Who makes the Bullseye? Bullseye Golf. It's just, and they don't even have a name for it. It's just the Bullseye overhead unit. And I am going to be doing a review for them on the unit. I'm giving them a couple more weeks to kind of work out some kinks, because this was a demo unit that was set up at 10 feet. And then once I brought it down to 9 feet, it had a couple of calibration issues. So they are working on some things. And I'm just going to give them a couple weeks to get that to a better spot, because it's just the way that they align the cameras, I guess. I don't know. It seems like a good unit, but I don't really have the time to just like keep troubleshooting with them. So it's kind of on the back burner for right now. Sorry, to get back to the Spectrum Element. Yes, it is supposed to be really good, and the guys are awesome. It's a small team. It was just kind of a passion project that just turned into, hey, we might actually be able to distribute a really good launch monitor here for, I think the launch price is $1,250. It looks pretty good, but obviously indoor only. I think they said you could probably use it outdoors, but it hasn't necessarily been tested for that. It's not that it doesn't work outdoors, but they say indoor only. That is supposed to be good. I want to get my hands on one of those. I want to get my hands on, what is the new one called? The Delta? I just emailed these guys. I gotta find this thing. Spinpoint. Spinpointgolf.com. So I just saw this. People have been sending it to me. Try this out. Try this out. Like, I have unlimited money to buy units, but this one's only $500. It's a quad camera, basically what the Omni is supposed to be. No subscription, direct spin axis measurement, excellent ambient light immunity. That makes me think that maybe there isn't. High-speed infrared capture. That's good. Compact measurement zone for tight setups. Does that mean small hitting box? But apparently it's supposed to integrate with GS Pro already, which probably just means third-party connector. You guys should check this thing out. Spinpoint Golf Delta is what they call it. Spinpointgolf.com. $4.99. There's a review on it on YouTube, but I don't know the guy's game. I don't know his swing, and he didn't compare it against anything. So I don't know, but that would be cool to get my hands on. I like just anything that's cheap, because the industry needs that. Let's bring these prices down, knock Foresight and Bushnell off their high horses, and get everyone into sim golf. There's no reason why everyone can't get into it. You don't need to spend $10K on a unit. And now the Omni is doing some, incredible things for the market. If they come out with an overhead unit, yeah, I thought about doing balls. sometimes I think I'm not good enough because you got to hit consistent shots. I'd have to hit a lot of balls, and I'm still recovering from surgery, my spinal fusion. So I can't hit a whole lot of balls at one time without it just flaring up. Like, I got to go do some neck stretches after this. It was right at the base of my neck. But I get asked about it a lot, surprisingly, and it's really interesting. So maybe I do have to pick up some different balls because I pretty much only hit the Pro V1. I do like the TP5X, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do a poll and find out what balls people are interested in. Try out some budget balls like Amazon. I heard Sam's Club even makes balls. Kirkland, all that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. My spin rates, I guess, are pretty consistent, especially with like short irons and driver. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that and put that up against my Pro V1s. And I'll add it to my list of videos right now because it's a never-ending list. I have talking points for my MLM2 Pro versus Omni video, and it was long. It took me like 90 minutes to film. And so I just filmed the video yesterday, and right now I'm going to sit down and edit for the rest of the day, and then I'm going to wake up super early tomorrow and try to beat my kids and then keep editing. I've heard that about the Amazon ones. I just can't see them being consistent. I don't know. That My Golf Spy test might have already taken care of everything that I could possibly do. They just put out that test where they tested like, I don't know, dozens of different golf balls, put them all up against each other with the robot. My MLM2 Pro is just a frustrating unit. Trust me, Sasquatch, I laid it all out, no holding back, which is crazy because I love the MLM2 Pro, but I've always been open about just the connection issues. I haven't really had too many major connection issues, but the MLM2 Pro app, it connects to a server. And that's how it streams all the course play, you know, even the driving ranges and all that. And so it just doesn't seem optimized. If you don't have the perfect internet connection, if your device doesn't have the right amount of available storage, available RAM at the time, you'll have issues with it. Taking it out to the driving range, it can be annoying. And I went through that so many times. I had plans to use it for a video because it's so good and accurate. And at the time, it was my most accurate unit. And then the server would just like have issues that day, and so I couldn't even use it. And it's frustrating when you have to rely on an app or a server for a unit, and if for some reason it just doesn't seem optimized. It's such a good unit, but it definitely has some drawbacks. And I understand why it has bad reviews, why it's controversial. But if you're in the right space and like the situation works for you, based on what you're looking for, it can be a really good unit. I like sim golf. I like to putt and chip, so it wasn't quite enough for me. That's why I like camera-based, but it is a good unit. Do you think a 3060 graphics card is plenty for GS Pro? Yeah, Sasquatch, you know what I do? I put mine in airplane mode, and I use practice mode, and the app is so snappy. It connects to a server, and people don't understand that. If you put it on airplane mode, you can use practice mode. You can't use any of the simulation, so none of the driving ranges, no course play. But if you ever want to play practice mode, just put it in airplane mode. And when you're done with your session, take it off airplane mode and everything will sync. Do you think a 3060 graphics card is plenty for GS Pro? Definitely a 1080p. But some of the new courses, like the new Carl's Place courses coming out, they're going to stutter a little bit for you. They stutter for me. 4K? Definitely not. They're getting more and more demanding. I bought a 4070 Super. Obviously, I usually stream or record while I'm playing, but it's just so demanding. It's getting worse and worse. And then we've got Pure Play coming out, and that's going to be on the Unreal Engine. And that's going to be hopefully optimized, but pretty demanding too. 4070 Super. Oh God, I don't remember what CPU I have, but I have 32 gigabytes DDR5 RAM. I just got one of the Samsung Evo SSDs, which I have to install, I think 2 terabytes. I wanted to upgrade my RAM, but it was at, you know, it was like my Christmas bonus. I was trying to spend some stuff to keep my taxable income down. I bought this because, yeah, this is my business. 2 terabyte? Is this 2 terabyte? Yes. These are quick, and that actually helps. If you get a good SSD, that's going to really help your load times. And so that really does make a difference too. So that's an easy upgrade, but I got to put that in. I just bought a pre-built. It's the Lenovo Legion Tower 5i with the 4070 Super in it. It's nice. And I've seen some good deals recently where you can get something that's 4K ready for $2,000 or even less. But man, right now it's crazy. I think that GS Pro does not. I don't think GS Pro even offers DLSS. Infinite Tees does, and that's Unreal Engine. So I'm assuming that PurePlay will. Yeah, the 3060, you're just going to have to see how it is. It honestly depends on your PC because device health matters too. It could be good. You might just want to run like 1080p medium high or something. But for most part, I think you should be able to run high to ultra. There's not a big difference between high and ultra. I'll show you this. Let's pull this up. Oh gosh, where am I at? Pull OBS back up. Let's do something. Bootleggers is kind of good. No, let's do the new Carl's Place one. The old game. I'll show this to you guys. The difference between ultra and going all the way down to low. Because you'll get a lot of performance back. The main thing is really just your resolution, is being able to get all those pixels. But if you want to kind of remove some of those textures, you can get some performance back. So if I'm ever streaming and I get on a course like this one, like my fans are kicking on now, it's going to performance mode. If I ever play a course like this and it just starts skipping, you can hit, what is it, like the arrow keys? Like I'll hit, shift arrow key down, and it'll bring it down from ultra down to wherever on each one. So I'll show you the differences. This course takes a little bit to load. I got to install this new SSD. I have so many files on my computer now with all these videos and such and filming in 4K that, yeah, it just never seems to be nice to me. Are you on 4K with your... Yeah, I run 4K because I have the BenQ AK700 ST. I started running a graphics card, not a graphics card, sorry, a capture card. Got the Elgato 4K, and so it's passing through there. So you guys are seeing 4K, and I'm only doing 30 frames, but this is showing me 1080p for me. So I play on worse resolution just so that I can get better performance. Okay, so right now, we're on ultra. But I think this next one is very high. Oh wait, maybe I gotta click onto the game. So we're on ultra now. There we go. Yeah, okay. So this is low. This is low right here. This is 4K low. I don't know totally what it looks like. I wonder if I can change it while it's doing the flyover. Oh, that kind of made it skip a little bit. Low already doesn't look too bad, but you get way more performance out of it. And then when this ends here, we'll go up to ultra. And you just get more textures and more detail back in it, but you get a lot more performance. So you could totally still run 1080p and go like medium settings and be fine. It doesn't make that much of a difference. I'll be totally honest. I don't know what it looks like for you, but I'm running 1080p, so it might look a little bit better for you on ultra versus low. But yeah, that's the experience there. Let's see. Shane, I tried that. I don't think it even lets you. I've tried to mess around my NVIDIA app settings, try to make things look a little bit better. They get a little bit better performance-wise, but I don't think they get much better. Shawnee Tizzle, man. Love your channel. Your channel's what got me started into sim golf. I was sold on the Square HE from your reviews and still use it and love it to this day. That's great. We've had a bunch of people asking about the HE. I know that now that I use the Omni all the time, people are wondering, like, is the Home Edition still good? Yeah, it's great. It's a great unit. They should have a fescue setting where you can just turn on low. Yeah, I know. That's a good idea, but then you have to hit the fairway if you want to get the best quality. What button changes in-game graphics? The arrow keys. I don't know what you call those. They're like greater than, less than signs. So if you hit less than, or the arrow pointing to the left, you hit shift and then hit that, and it'll go down to your lower settings. And then the other way will get you up to ultra. So I like to do that in case the performance it starts dropping while I'm streaming. Yeah, you should be good with 1080p with that then. You should be good. I like to recommend, like, if you really are going to buy a new PC, go 4060 or higher for 1080p, but you should be fine, especially it's going to be dependent on other factors too. It's going to be dependent on your RAM. It's going to be dependent on your, how fast your SSD is too. And you won't have like crazy stuttering or anything like that. People that are playing without a dedicated graphics card, they're going to have some issues, but a 3080 should be fine. But if you don't mind, let me know how it runs, because I like to be able to just recommend things to people. And then I always will look for deals, because I get access to deals around like the Prime days and things like that. A lot of things are not deals on Prime days, but if they are, people are always looking to shop on Amazon. So I can recommend like entry level for 1080p, 1080p Ultra, 4K, etc. I've been getting this question about 8-foot ceilings. I'm a short guy. I only have access to 8 feet 2 inches of clearance. You could swing your driver? That's pretty impressive, because I'm not tall by any means. I'm 5'9", and I cannot swing under 9 feet with my driver. It's just my swing too. I have a very high finish. It all depends on how you finish your swing. Thought about the Square HU, biggest good starter setup with just an iPad on their software? Absolutely. All right, guys. Ooh, you forced my hand here. You forced my hand. I'm gonna get no work done today, and it's my wedding. No, not my wedding. My marriage anniversary this weekend. And we're taking off the weekend. I work 7 days a week just to make this channel happen, by the way, guys. And I have work to get done. But I'm gonna play. I'm gonna set up the Square Golf app right now. All for you, Dalton. And because I love hitting golf balls. Look, I really like the Square app. It gets mixed feedback, and I think that's because people are expecting GS Pro. The thing that GS Pro has is community. GS Pro has custom settings when it comes to the, green firmness, fairway firmness. You can adjust the stimp. Well, you can do that here too. But what the Square app has, I'll just quickly show you the driving range too. What the Square app has, make sure our battery's not low. How's the neck? Oh, did I turn off my unit? Yeah, I did. Of course I did. What the Square app has is really good ground physics that are above GS Pro. They nailed it. And it makes for a really good experience when you're hitting into greens. On GS Pro, when you hit into a green with a wedge, the first bounce, depending on your descent angle, always goes forward. And it might do that for 3 bounces, 4 bounces, and then it'll spin. So you might have landed back here, but it'll bounce 10 yards forward before it spins back. On the Square, this auto connects, by the way, which is really nice, but I just turned on my unit late. On this app, with a wedge, your ball will dig into the green and it will bounce back. Oh, there's an update? No, we're not going to do that right now. Don't know what that's about. We're going to have to make another video. Love this driving range, first of all, especially with the Omni right now, because you get the impact location. I realize I don't have every metric right now because I was doing the side-by-side test, but you get all the same stuff as you do on the PC, on the iPad, and it runs really well on the iPad too. Uh-oh. I don't know if you could pick up on that sound, but that was not a sound you want to hear. Switch clubs. I like the driving range. It's simple. You can look at it this way, and you have your impact location on there. Let's see. The impact location seems to show quite a bit. That was nice and straight. You're not seeing all the metrics right now. The app has all this too. If you're on an iPad, you'll get a little bit more when it comes to the data that you can see, but you can add all of these. I can add my total. I can add, do I not even have spin rate? Oh, it's backspin. Yeah, you can add all your club data and all that. I don't really always care about that. I guess path. I guess face to target. And this is great. What else can you change in here? You can't, all right, you also get this menu too. So if you're just kind of hitting some balls, you get that. And then I'm going to show you some other course play too in a minute. If you had a buddy with a Square Launch monitor as well, would you be able to play together in different locations? You're supposed to be able to, but online play isn't yet available. It's been saying coming soon since the home edition. So I don't know when they're gonna get to that. Ooh, that was nice. We need more of that. Love the Omni for having the numbers up right on the screen too. That was nice. No, it's just kind of my normal, just little baby draw. Very consistent. Data organization is the only thing I don't like about it. Yeah, it's just okay. And the session reports, they do that now, which is nice. So you could kind of sort by club and all that. It's getting there, but it's just not as clean as like the Rapsodo app. Well, you get the point. You can do, oh, there's fixed or tracking. Later, Muscle Milk Daddy. Thanks for joining in, man. You got to get to work. All right. There's also closest to the pin where you can do like random distances between a couple of distances. Like you can do 100 to 130 and you'll get some different distances for that. There's the putting practice, which really just helps you warm up for this. We got about 25 courses right now. They look about the same on the iPad, on the phone, whatever. I haven't played all of these yet. I definitely haven't played this one. You get course difficulty, usually kind of just indicates how tight it is. And then green difficulty to me seems to be like how much break is in the greens. And they can get kind of tough. I like to do rank mode. There is, pay attention to this because some people don't know about it. Oh, you can't change that on rank mode. Okay. If you're just playing casual, which there's a few new things now, you've got par 3 tees. But if you're just playing casual, you can change, and this defaults to amateur where it doesn't give you all of your spin axis. It kind of makes you hit it a little bit straighter than usual. And then on rookie, you have 30% of your distances. I just realized I'm covering up some of the screen. I always play on professional, and I like to lock it to rank mode, which I don't think it matters for much. I think the green speeds are kind of quick. And okay, 4 foot gimmies are as close as I can get right now. And you got 1,000 credits that it comes with. You've got 1 credit per player per hole. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, Automat's kind of working again. I asked Vlad if I can make a video about it. He said kind of hold off for now. It looks a little bright today. Can it auto switch between left-handed and right-handed so I can play with my son? Are you asking about on the Square app, or are you asking about something else? Something tells me that I'm going to hit that bunker. And I'm a little cool now. Now my body's hurting a little bit. Oh, I didn't get fully aligned. It's okay. We'll align it before we putt, maybe. So these just look so-so, right? Actually hit that kind of good. Kind of good. Oh, I got over it. That was beautiful, I guess. What's nice is I got the metrics up on my screen on the Omni now. That really helps. Home Edition, you obviously don't get that. And then the metrics disappear. The software is a little bit basic in some ways, but you're going to see when these, hopefully if I can hit the green. The wind definitely plays a role here. 130. Wind definitely plays a role. Let's see if we're good enough to hit this green. Ooh, I pulled it. So we may not hit this green, but we'll hit some greens. See how soft it lands? Like, I guess we need different conditions, but for the most part in real life, you know, on a normal course, the ball lands pretty soft. On GS Pro, sometimes it just takes off, like you're always playing a PGA Tour course with ridiculous settings. I've been known to chip in. You're a little limited on what data you get. The heat map is okay, but I can't really see all of those grid lines right now. And then the putting is the hardest part. I even like the way that the ball, whoa, that must have been downhill right there. For the most part, I even like the way that the ball lands on the green when it chips, when you chip too. If you get some spin on it, it can be really nice. I get a little rusty when I don't play on the software for a while. The greens can be hard to read. I got my distances pretty much down. 19. Almost 20 feet. It breaks a little more than you think. I didn't hit that. Uphill, it's definitely slower, and downhill, it's definitely faster. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tacky, for the $5. Nobody ever has to do that. Just drop a like, and I'll be more than happy. Thank you, guys. Look, okay, Automat is back, all right? You didn't hear it here. You didn't hear it from me. But Automat is back as a standalone app now. They don't want to draw attention to it because there's a company that's been bullying them, thinking that they stole their data. What happened is originally when they made Automat, they were using some data that was public. The company decided to lock it down and realized, oh, I could profit off of this data. It was just like an AI company. And so now they made it completely without, yeah, exactly, forefather. That's what I'm trying to show off if I can hit a green here. They made it completely without this company iGolf's data, and yet they're still trying to like come after the guy, which is crazy because he didn't monetize it. He didn't make any money on it. He sent they sent Joe Legowski a letter saying that, you know, he was stealing their intellectual property and blah, 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 blah. He was profiting off of it with his ad money on YouTube. The guy was just making a video on it. I took my video down before that could happen. Oh, that was a little ugly. Took my video down before that could happen. Ooh, stay in the fairway. Ooh, nice. See, I even feel like that's realistic. Like, you might not get a ton of rollout, but that's kind of how it is in real life. Like GS Pro, they'll roll out 30 yards. And yeah, sure, that's fun, but it's not real. Like, that's probably about right for that tee shot to go 250 only. Now we're into the wind. If I can hit this one, it'll be a really good showcasing of how the balls react. So, especially being into the wind, we should expect, especially being into the wind, we should expect that this is going to land pretty soft. And they do, even for like mid irons or whatever. Oh no. That's annoying. I don't do this. I don't do this. Because you guys would know. But they do give you a mulligan. They limit the number of mulligans that you can use, which is so weird. Maybe it's because they charge per hole. I don't know. That was a much better swing. Hopefully that can be good. Okay, do you see how that landed? That was into the wind. And the greens actually seem to react how they would in real life, in my opinion. On GS Pro, they just don't do that unless you're on soft greens. Just like Forefather is saying right there. I like the reactions on the greens better here. With wedge shots, you're not going to get like insane zip, but you are going to actually be able to attack flags. We'll see how this does. It's uphill, 39. No idea on the speed. I'm blind. I upped the putting speed, and that just seems insane. That is not at all like it is on GS Pro. I could tell you that. I just must not be even close to calibrated. It's still uphill. This is still uphill. Okay, let's try and settle down a little bit. How's that speed? That speed seemed good. I just struggle on this software, guys, unless I'm playing it all the time. I usually have to do like a warm-up 9 holes before I could do a video on it, because this is where you're limited. I don't like this. I want to be able to aim exactly where I want to aim, because there's a big difference between center cup there and, you know, 2 ticks to get to the edge. Bogey. Wow. We're making bogeys. Yeah. I put the automat video back up. But I was just hoping that they didn't find it. I didn't explicitly put like automat right across the thumbnail. The wind does get me pretty good on this software too. But when you get in the zone on this software, it's so much fun. It feels really good. Come on, wind. You can see it when it starts to, what the? Fairway. Apparently I'm doing this all day, taking the wrong club. Not the first time I've done it today. I'm just trying to hit some greens. How's that? How's that? Nice par. I've had some rounds where I just chipped in a couple of times on here, and it gets pretty fun. All right, maybe a couple more good holes here, and then I got to run, you guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if the wind doesn't take this. I hope. Nice. Drew it right into the wind there. That's beautiful. Carry 243. Total 252. 9 yards of rollout. That seems about right. We're a little uphill. I won't be taking the wrong club again. And I'm just going to try to fight this wind a little bit. Oh, that was nice. Wind's still pushing it. Go. But yeah, it's a nice soft landing. You can't hit a green, apparently. I always forget about the wind and how strong it is. Then you get in the rough and it takes off 10%. Ooh, that was soft. I got a little bit of spin on it. I think I hit it a little thin. It would be nice if they showed the impact location on the course play, but they don't. Whoops. Maybe just right there. I just been struggling with the distances. Ooh.
Bogey.
Huh. It broke a little more than I thought. Maybe one more hole. Have you found any Temu club racks, or do you just feel like using your bag? I haven't looked. That would be good to look at though. Like a freestanding one or like a mounted one? I want to do a mounted one eventually, but I don't want to just put that in my rental. The less holes that I have to repair, the better. All right. We're having fun. Let's just swing at one. Can't do much. I have to do all that for 153. 152. Oh. And this software, I don't think takes into account your lie. So you always have a flat lie too. Forgot to mention that in my video. But we're getting a little refresher. All right. Little uphill par 5. This is a great one for the Kowloon 3-wood, the Temu 3-wood. Because I get a little more spin out of it. Oh, wait. Ah, I'm in the heavy rough. Never mind. It's going to take off 20%. So I shouldn't even get there, really. Yeah. And that's fine.
Fairway.
It's definitely easy to forget because it's at the bottom of the screen. If you're in the rough or what. And then sometimes the number 24.8 to the front edge of the green, sometimes that confuses me too. Sit. See, that was a fairly soft wedge shot. You know, that's really what you could expect pretty much out of any green. And I promise you that on GS Pro, I would have been 10 feet further back. And it gets really frustrating. It'd be even cooler if I could show you if you hit it off the fringe, but it actually spins off the fringe. We make this? Oh my gosh, it snapped. And then look at it take off like that. So for the Automat app, they have a Discord. They do have a Discord you can join. I'll try and post it here when I'm done. My new place will have 10-foot ceilings. It's gonna be the master bedroom again. Wow, that ended up being so far. Is there a printable file to make an Omni case anywhere? Yeah, the putting is what really lets this software down. And I should have gone more into depth with that in my video. Wow, how?
Bogey.
How did that not move at all? Maybe my impact screen had something going on with it, but I didn't see anything at all. I don't have a printable file for the Omni. I'm sure there are some out there, but it's probably very new. All right, let's end here on a par 3. Let's hit a good shot so I can feel good about ending here. I got some work to do. We're gonna go here because of that crazy wind. And we're just gonna hit a beautiful iron shot. Oh, that wind. I also cut it, which is crazy for me.
Bunker.
Oh, I was hoping for better there. I was hoping to hit that green. I think I used up all my luck on GS Pro already. Bunker minus 40%, 15 yards. We're just gonna try to carry this about a little over 20. $22.
Nice.
I like being able to see that right on the Omni. And that's it. We burned 6 credits. 12 cents. Wow, wife is okay with that? I don't know. I'm buying her a house. And unfortunately, just because of what I do, it's got to be kind of a big one. We had to pay for the 10-foot ceilings and all that. And yeah. So yeah, that's just a quick look at the Square software. I will do a full 18 soon where I'm locked in. It does great all the way around. Absolutely. It does. I like this software. The putting, if you practice the putting, you will definitely get better at it. I haven't quite figured out the uphill, downhill, and how far to play putts. It doesn't exactly translate to how GS Pro does, which that's what I play all the time. But it's a great software for being free, for being built in. So I'll be happy to share my updates with you guys in the house soon. Ooh. I think they're almost about to do the pre-drywall inspection. All right. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I really appreciate everyone who came in here just to support for a little bit. Thank you so much for 10K subscribers. Thursday won't always be a regular live stream day, but I am going to try to keep to the Tuesday thing. We'll do GSL at the very least, and then see what else we have time for. Just so I can connect, answer questions. You guys had a lot of them today, so that was really cool. I appreciate it, though. Have a great rest of your Thursday into the weekend. You won't see a whole lot of comment responses from me this weekend because I'm going to just be hanging out with the wife. So everyone take care. Have a great rest of your day.